And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with what I believe to be the finale of Spyro 3. I'm more certain this time than I was before about this being the finale. How you doing, everybody? Today's been a bit of a, it's been a bit of a crazy day. It's just been a little bit of a crazy day. So, today we're going to be finishing up Spyro, but also today I posted a video that I knew was going to ruffle feathers. I knew it was going to ruffle feathers. And so far, it most certainly has. And you know what? At this point, let me finish this up, hon. What's a real finale? Watch on YouTube. So before we get started, which I'm going to be setting off the alerts and everything, I just kind of want to quickly have a real quick chat with you guys, just so that people can understand a few things. First and foremost, which I think I have to, clarify, which I shouldn't have to clarify, but here we are. I am not trying at any point to trick, deceive, or I guess the word that the kids now use is grift, which is that was a new one from this year. I'm not trying to do any of that. In fact, here's another thing that I thought was quite funny that some people have suggested is that the rent is due, so I have to make all these Spyro videos, which is, wow, that's a real big oh, hold on, wrong thumbnail. Which is a real big kind of funny thing to suggest. So give me a second here and I will finish up my little quick statement and we will get started. Okay. We should be good now. Okay. Hey! Hashtag V donate has been a member over on because a member subscriber over on Twitch. New name, still one of the OGs when you became affiliate on Twitch. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can you remind me what the previous name was, so that I can know? Or unless you don't want me to know, that's understandable too. Okay, yeah, grift, right? Yeah, I know. So hold on, before we start, let's just make sure that how's the audio today? Is it a bit more balanced? Is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Give us a second here. Is it in sync? Is it a boy band? I certainly hope so. Pretty big delay. Oh no. Pretty big delay, eh? Okay, hold on. Seems quite... It's a massive delay. Great. Good start. No problem, V. We can make sure that we can try to maintain that. Okay. So here we go again. Hold on. So, but my audio is okay, right? Okay. Is the... All right. Okay. There might be a little bit of a delay, but is the delay better than it was before? Is that better? Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I have two versions of OBS, and neither of them are wanting to work, and it's making my eye twitch. Pretty much perfect now. Alpha, how's it going? It's a little better than last time. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. I have zero idea as to why. Let me look at or on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. I have zero idea as to why. Okay. Red Dragon Empress donated $10 to Super Chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Right now I'm playing Spyro 3 for Reignited Trilogy 2. I love your playthrough. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, well, hopefully if it's bearable for y'all, you know. You know, this is perfect. I have no idea why it's doing this. It makes no sense to me. Let me do one more real quick thing, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just roll with it for now. But today, I kind of wanted to talk real quick about what's been kind of going on with all of the stuff in when it comes to when you get your new guidebook, check page once the top will really help with the elite enemies. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Elena. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Thank you, everybody. So, today, I released a new video that I knew was going to rustle some jimmies. I figured that was going to happen. I figured that it was going to get some people real antsy. Which, yep, it happened just as I expected. But still, it's still frustrating. You know, it's still very frustration, a real sense of frustration for me. All right, hang on. We might have. Oh, we just made a sale. Hello. Game capture application. All right. So how do we do this? Okay, warning might be loud. Can you guys hear that at all? Can you guys hear that or no? No sound. Okay. No. Great. Goody, good gumdrops. Okay. Why do you hate me? Da, da, da. Technical difficulties are so much fun. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. I genuinely don't know why. That's incredible. One last thing. And if not, we'll have to roll with it. Yeah, it's not catching it for some reason. Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit there. Because the driver, maybe, I think I'm going to be fiddling. Obviously, I have to fiddle with something.
Yesterday, President Trump
Why is
declared
that going
was,
off?
in fact...
Thank you. So, all right. So I turned it down a little bit so that you won't be able to hear it as much, so the off sync won't be as bad. But here we go. Oh no, I rebooted. I've rebooted. I've switched. It's squirrely and being goofy at the end of the day. So the video today, just as I expected, has rustled some jimmies. Those, so far I've seen only one person say, "All right, you convinced me." One. Everyone else is either were already convinced, or they were already convinced, or they're angry at me. And the thing is that that's okay. I kind of expected it, but to confirm, I'm not trying to trick people. I'm not trying to. I try my best. I put my research forward. That's the thing. This is the thing that drives me just a little bit batty, just a little batty, is that I'm not just saying something out of my butt and then presenting nothing. I'm literally presenting like information. Like I'm like, here is the sourcing and the information to my claims. AOCG crew, hey, how's it going? Is that Duplo or no? I apologize if if I'm off with that. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm doing this because I love Spyro. I genuinely love Spyro. I do. And to suggest otherwise is a little bit of a wild and bold claim. To suggest otherwise.
I see you've managed to survive the trials of the catacombs. Now let's find out if your wits are as quick as your feet. Do you remember the
I invested without hinges, locker lid. You are an egg.
Have you heard
that
one before? I never thought you'd get it. Very well. A bargain is a bargain. You may have the dragon egg that I was guarding from the sorceress.
So, oh, my phone's at 2%. I'll have to put that in the charge afterwards.
I've waited 7,000 years for someone to solve that riddle. Now, I can finally head off to Seashell Shore to bury some...
I love how at first he's just like, oh, you got it? Oh, okay. And then he just reveals that, by the way... oh yeah, by the by, I've been waiting for, 7,000 years for someone to get it right. And it's just like, aren't you happy? Wouldn't you be happy that someone got it right? Okay. So real quick. I'm going to quickly read some comments. Let's see here. Here we go. The hope for Spyro 4 is based on copium and conspiracies. Nothing stated here is real evidence of Spyro 4 existing. Just give up and be pleasantly surprised if it ever gets announced. Trust me, it's better to do that than go into every major game expo expecting it only to be disappointed. It worked really well for Space Marine 2. Let's see. Yeah, sure, buddy. Spyro and Crash are dead again. There we go. Here was a really good comment, though, I will say. I think it was Isaac Newton who said, if you have to choose between two hypotheses, choose the one that requires fewer assumptions. From what I'm seeing, it requires fewer assumptions to believe that Spyro 4 will happen than to believe it won't. Right? Literally, Spyro, you gotta believe. There was... Yeah, here we go. Here's a good one. You know what's the problem, CG? It seems like every once in a while you have to come up with a Spyro 4 video when it's time for the rent. Even if there's no necessarily news or something worth talking about. Really? Really? You know, here's the funny thing. Does this person think that I make the video and then cha-ching, money just comes out? Is that how that works? If so, I'm doing it completely wrong. If so, I am doing it completely wrong. It's really, really unfortunate that somebody can't turn around and just think, hey, maybe it's because he's excited or maybe that he actually likes it, right? Here we go. CGE, I love you, but you gotta face facts. It's not going to happen. Spyro and Crash are dead and are in the same grave Microsoft put Banjo in. Again, I can't grasp. I can't grasp the fact that this Banjo thing is just brought up over and over and over again. Another sale. Hello? I can't grasp it. I cannot grasp the Banjo. It's the thing that's used over and over and over and over again. It's, oh, look what happened with Banjo. Look what happened with Banjo. Look what happened with Banjo. Look what happened with Banjo.
Does feel kind of funny. Come to think of it, oh boy, that dog's gonna.
And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? How many times do we have to talk about Banjo? It drives me nuts. Wherever you go, but the more you leave behind, it would be footsteps.
My. You're quite clever for someone with so little fashion sense. You may proceed to the first trial.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I have made numerous videos. I have brought up that precedent over and over again. That argument that's brought up over and over and over again is, well, look at Banjo, look at Banjo, look at Banjo, look at Banjo. How many times do I have to say it? How many times do I have to say? Nobody currently, well, I'll be adjusting that statement soon, but publicly, nobody has stated that they want to work on Banjo. And how Microsoft works is Phil Spencer wants people to work on games that they want to. They don't offer and be like, hey, do you want to make a Banjo game? They just ask people, what game you want to make? And there you go. They don't sit there and say, hey, you need to make a Banjo Kazooie game, or haha, let's make a different Banjo Kazooie game. Not to mention, Nuts and Bolts, I believe, was under a different leadership. Like, Phil Spencer wasn't even under the leadership at that point. So, that argument that's brought up over and over and over again makes me want to scream. And it drives me up a bloody wall. And it's the same precedented argument all the time. Hey, Rennie, thank you so much for the $4.37 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Hey, so you love your video you put out today. Hopefully those people will have hope and finally believe in it. I hope you're right. Hope your night's going well so far. I would like to see Rocket Power, Beach Bandits, and SpongeBob movie game, both from PS2, get remastered. You know, there isn't a uprise of these more niche games that are starting to get remastered by different platforms. So you know what? I'm not. It's not impossible. And here's the thing that drives me up a wall too, is the fact that people think that all I do is I make Spyro 4 videos, when in reality, let me see here. Right after my Spyro 4 is now in development video, after I said Spyro 4 is now in development, do you know how many Spyro 4 videos I made? So a year ago, in 1 year, so from March 2024 to now, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and today's video is 7. Seven videos in a year. That's about one video every other month, with 1 month being a double feature. Sarah Anderson, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's quite a lot in a year, out of how many other videos that I have made where I do this full time. Since that video release, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I've made 31 videos. 31 videos since March 2024 to March this year, 2024. 7 of them were about Spyro. 7. And remember as well, Spyro and Crash are the main stars of my channel. They're the main characters that I talk about and that I want to talk about on the channel. Or Crash and Spyro. Ooh, got it last second. So, drives me a little bit bananas. It's absolutely silly to me that there is such a significant number of people that are just so much against the idea of Spyro 4 and so much against the idea of me covering it and talking about it. It just drives me batty. Alright, just gotta find... But it's not being developed by Activision now. Man, I can't wait for next week when I have a video in the pipe that's ready to, that's all, like, just needs to get approved, and once it's approved, it's gonna fire off. And I know people are gonna you know, argue against it. I already know it. I already know people are gonna be like, oh well, blah 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 blah. But let me tell you something. I'm excited for next week's video. I'm very excited because next week's video is going to put a lot of issues to rest. And it's not going to put all issues to rest because, you know, the only way for all issues to be put to rest is if Spyro 4 came out tomorrow and it was the best game to have ever come out ever. Then that would be the only time that all issues be put to rest, because there's another subset of people that are to a point now that are like, I guarantee you, because it's what happened with Crash Team Rumble. People said it's not happening, 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 it's not happening. And then it got announced and they were like, well, it looks bad. I don't like it. And it's not even for the fact that they've been in my comment sections for 6 months telling me how wrong I am that it's ever going to come. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about the fact, well, I don't like it. And people have become so cynical and jaded to the point where there are hate campaigns brought up against games just for the sake of whatever. Yeah, I can almost promise you Toys for Bob is not making a live service game right now. I can almost promise. I'm not going to promise because, you know, if I'm wrong, then I would have my mouth wide open in a gap, but it's, yeah. They're literally indie. They're literally a third party. They don't work for Activision anymore. They're a third party. There's nothing that's going to be like, oh, well, we don't want to make this. And they say, well, too bad. No. That's not how that's going to work. They do if they partner up with Xbox, which they have. They've literally announced it. That's how second-party games work. What is going on here? What is with that lag? Medieval is being done the same way. Yeah, what is going on here? Jeez Louise. I'm just going to wait for the save, and then we're going to reset. So, we'll be back after these messages. But that's how that works, is that they have partnered with Xbox, which means that, hey Trev, they have partnered with Xbox, which now means if they partner with Xbox, they have access to the IP that they have both agreed with because they have come to a partnership. But Toys for Bob is working in partnership with Xbox. They're not owned by Xbox anymore, nor Activision. Activision and Toys for Bob don't own them anymore. Did I see your last super chat? I didn't for some reason. Why did I not see that? Anyway, thank you so much, Elena, for the $5 super chat from Grandma. She's watching. Say hi, everyone. Hi! I appreciate that, Elena. Thank you so much. What is going on? Here, let me pause. People, also too, there's a lot of people that don't understand how games are developed or things are done, right? And that sucks because if people don't understand how game development works, they don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the emulator. The emulator just decided to, have a fit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save state this just in case. But what we're also going to do is that we're going to power off without saving. File, start file. Give me a second here. Oh, I can understand having a hard time wrapping your head around it. It's hysterical at best. Like it is weird. Fresh boot. We're going to do a fresh boot. But the point of the video today is simply see the here we go. This person said, don't believe in Spyro 4. Watch this. Me believing in Spyro 4. Ha! I'll show you. Watches anyway. Love your vids, dude. See, that's funny! How's the printer doing since the treasure key mishap? It's okay for now. Which one was I on? Let's try this one. I'll take a quick look. One second. I don't know why the frame rate decided to go, wow, bang. Oh gosh, I'm looking at the frame rate on the bottom right. 30 FPS per second, 10 FPS. What is happening? Boy, howdy, we are having a stressful time tonight, aren't we? Three whole frames, I know. Let me see if... What is happening? I'm using DuckStation. It's the best emulator out there. So why is it doing this? That and DuckStation and Dolphin are both really good. Yeah, we're playing Spyro PowerPoint. That's all. That's what we're doing. What on earth? Okay, let me try something. What on earth is going on? You know what? Let me load an older state here. Let me try this one. Okay, so this is from when we started the stream. Hang on. Let me finish this up real quick.
I see you've managed to...
Yeah. Oh, hold on. An egg.
Have you?
All right, let me see something real quick.
I've waited.
Is that now just a corrupted save? Okay. Can someone get the paddles? Cleared. Say, hey, can I play Spyro? No. Okay. But why though? Why did it quit its job? It shouldn't have quit its job. It should be fine. Okay. Yes. Let me try something strange real quick. If this works, I swear I'm going to punch something. I don't know what, but something. Nope, I can't even go through this. Okay, well, maybe we will. Okay, hold on. Oh, boy. I loathe this emulator. Did it just die? I tried to boot it up, and it just went, nah, it just turned off. But why? Why do you hate me so? Okay. Let's try. Hang on. Okay. What do you mean you're unable to identify it? I hate you. Okay. That emulator doesn't want to work either. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Is there maybe an update? Doesn't look like it. This would be a perfect time for a Blame Frank membership emote. Yes, it would be. Yeah, let's try opening up a different ISO and see if it likes that one. Thank you so much for the $5 again. All right. So since you want to be sassy, let's just open up Spyro the Dragon and see. No, fresh boot. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! Darth Frank. Okay. Press start. Okay. It works perfectly fine. Okay, why does tree... Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Wait. What is happening? What is happening here? What is happening? Good enough, I guess. Okay. So in this case, okay, power off. Yes. Start file. So why is it why is it struggling? That's a bug with sparkles. Boy howdy. Okay. Fresh boot. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a small hint to what next week's big video is. If you look at the pinned comment of today's video.
I've got my blender out.
Wait, why is Uncle Jesse playing in the background? There we go. Okay. There's so much things happening. At this point, you need to try and reach out to Toys for Bob. We want another interview. Reach out to your sources and just have another video call. They don't have to reveal anything, but we just need to hear from them. Like, are things going good? What are the vibes in the office? I'm not saying what's happening. Entering demo mode. And then it freezes. Has anyone else had this happen to them? What on earth? Okay, so we can do that. What happens if we do this? Game 0 FPS. What is happening? On site. Duck Station. We're going to figure this out together. Spyro 3. What is going on? Oh, why are we screwing up? Impromptu croc. I don't want to have to end the stream and shift over to croc if I don't have to, but because I would hate to do such a. Here, let me do it old. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have an old save, like very old save. We're going the Mushroom Speedway. Like, why? Oh! Oh, that's good. Hmm. 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 Why? 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 Is it a memory card issue? Is that what we're dealing with? I haven't seen MKBHB's Switch review. You need to blow in the cartridge. That's right. Okay. Power Earth. Yes. I do want to shut that down. In that case, memory cards. We'll try that. Click close. Start file. You're the Dragon. Open. Delete and boot. We're trying, everybody. We're trying to get this all solved and fixed. Could the game BIOS be crashed? I don't think so. But there's definitely a problem. I can tell you that much. Boing. Give me a second here. If this loads fine and everything's going okay, tech support anti-Frank. Oh, thank you so much, Elena, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just hanging, man. It's just floating, hanging. It's doing good. It's doing real good. You got this. You don't got this. Okay. Well, to try to salvage something of this stream, but to keep it on theme, I can't even exit. Hello. We don't. Okay. Task manager. Nuke it. There is something we can do. Give me a second. That's not the right screen. Why do you always open over here? I want you to open here, not here, not here, here. And yet you persistently either open here or here. Not here though. This is too good for you. It's got to be here or here. Give me a second. If you can tell, I'm a little salty. Now, hang on. Save slots. Do we have anything that's wrong? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just we're going to be limping with the Reignited Trilogy. I apologize, everyone who was strictly looking forward to the OG, but, you know, it's audio desync here, too. Yeah, it's going to be... we are just having a great day today. I'm just everything is just working out perfectly. There's no issues whatsoever. Everything is awesome. Finally, a Spyro stream. Yes! I apologize, everybody, if you still want to hang out, but we're having some fun technology issues today. I'm using the shoulder buttons now. Hold on. Let me adjust the graphics for one last thing. The stream scruff is real tonight. I know, we're struggling. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Tech explodes. That's what it feels like. Oh, yeah. By the by, have you guys, since the stream's already gone, you know, down the tubes tonight, have you guys seen the random Spyro cameo that happened today that I don't think anybody expected? So Microsoft was doing a bloody thing today where they're like, oh, we're showing off Microsoft Copilot. And they're like, you can change the appearance of your Copilot character to whatever you want. And you know, this came up literally minutes after I uploaded my video. You ready for this? Just watch. Just watch this. I posted it, but just watch. You ready? We're going a little bit wild tonight because, as I said, things have gone crazy. Watch this.
Want it to reflect your love of gardening, say, or maybe your taste in music. How about something a little calming, or maybe something comforting? Or do you have a favorite video game character, for example, like Spyro? Or perhaps some people in this audience might want something a little nostalgic. Woo! So do you want it to reflect...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? They're just like, oh yeah, that's the first thing everyone thinks of casually. Spyro. Hey, this is Spyro. Yeah, that's what we at Microsoft are known for. We're known for Spyro. We didn't have an AI called Cortana for the longest amount of time. No. That's... It means nothing. It means nothing. I did not edit him in. OG Spyro exploded for some reason, and we don't know why. Ow. So I sat there thinking to myself, you know, why? Amir donated €5 for Super Chat. People will always whine when they see consistency and passion. Keep posting what you and we enjoy. Their opinion doesn't pay your piece. Thank you so much. I agree. I wanted to make that video today because I know that there are people who are taking what some of these people are saying and bringing it onto themselves and them feeling that way. They're like, you know, oh, if all these people are yelling and screaming it's not real, then, you know, maybe it isn't. And I wanted today's video to be a means of, okay, because also I haven't made a big Spyro evidence video in a long time because, like I said, my Spyro 4 report kind of, if I kept saying here's evidence Spyro existing when I made a report saying, hey, it exists, wouldn't that kind of undermine it a little bit? And so that, to me, was part of the reason why I made that video today. And then another pretty big video opportunity came through, and that's going to be out. It's not going to be out Monday. But I probably am going to try to get it out Tuesday, and then there'll be perhaps another video either Wednesday or Thursday. That's going to be the plan. Whether I achieve that, that's a whole other bag of beans. But I'm very excited to be able to report what I have been given. Which is, again, without our ears exploding. There we go. I'm so stoked for your next video. Thank you. Yes, the next video, it's going to be a two-parter. The first video is going to be very, I don't want to say formal, but very, like, not too many of my thoughts, followed up with a video with all of my thoughts. What software would I use to stream? Streamlabs OBS and or OBS, whenever either of them want to work. We don't need to prepare our ears for this one because it's not like, I don't even know what the original was trying to do.
Oops, I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Peanut. Yeah, the audio desync is with the... Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. But yeah, we're going to break this so that we can go over here, talk with him.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever seen? Once you've mastered a few tricks, you could really rack up a huge score in this place. What do you...
Show me your moves. I love his animation there. He just kind of just sails through the air.
Okay, now try doing a... Hey,
Whee!
Whoa, you must be a nat... All right. Now that was a 900.
Here we go. We gotta do a big... Reignited's gravity mechanics and skateboarding is hysterical. It's like, okay, are you ready? Woo, 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 woo. It's great. I love it. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, also, I love how Sparks just does the tricks with you. It's one of my favorite little details.
I think you're ready to try some...
Let's go.
All right.
Hunter, you're literally gonna just... Almost 5,000 points. This is great. Watch this. So here's how you cheese in Reignited. You do this. Alternating directions. Because somehow you gain momentum as you do this. So once you start getting the big gulps, you just literally do this to Oof. Oh, right. I currently have 12,000. Don't understand why no one else was during the Year of the Dragon. And fair, that's definitely a missed opportunity. But also, too, like, it genuinely might have been, hey, we have nothing to show. Right? I'm not sure, and I can understand the frustration of 4K video download. Get out of here.
I can't believe it. How did you get so good already? Who knows?
And absolutely, I understand the burnout aspect too.
You can go for the course.
I totally understand and get the burnout aspect. I get it. That's something that I think that's where ouch. That's where it's stemming from for a lot of people. You know, I think that is what a lot of people are feeling. They're feeling burnt out. And you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I can understand people feeling that way. Like, even I have to admit, I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, when are they finally going to do this, right? At one point, it's like, man, when are they going to do this? You know, and it seemed like the Year of the Dragon was the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. And they didn't for whatever reason. I don't know why. Will we ever know? Will there ever be an interview where maybe we find out? Maybe. But ouch. And my misery. Yeah, and you know, that a lot of people really just want to know that Spyro's in development. That like there's a number of people that are like, I don't even need a full announcement. Just tell me that, just let me know that it's in development. Right? Just let me know it's in development and I'll be happy, right? And that's not really how, you know, game development works, but that's why I'm hoping, that's why I made that video of like, hey, you know what? Maybe, like, hey, maybe we'll hear about it at Summer Game Fest. That's where we can really start to potentially hear it, right? Because again, we don't know what Activision, we don't know what, or not Activision, what advertising pattern they're going with. We don't know. We don't know if they're going, oh, we're going with a Xbox style, which is absolutely just YOLO, where it's just like, it gets announced when it's announced, it gets revealed when it gets revealed, and it releases whenever we want, right? And it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know. But the big thing that I think that a lot of people have to realize is that there's always been an interest in Spyro. There's always been interest in Spyro ever since Reignited came back. I don't think anyone can deny that. I don't think anybody can sit there and say, oh, they're not really interested, because the amount of merch that's come out, the amount of times Spyro has been, yes, it's like, oh, well, you know, Spyro is the obligatory guest character in Crash Bandicoot games. And yes, and we all, you know, people can point and make fun of that, and sure. But at the same token of time, I would rather have Spyro be in, you know, as a guest character in Crash games than just not be there at all, you know? I would rather that, you know. I would rather him be a guest character than not be there at all. Tiamat Dragon's been a member for 30 38 months. 38 months.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, geez. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the years of support. Thank you. That is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Saw your most recent short. That footage came out today. That came out today. J-Dog gave a $1 super sticker of a banana. Thank you. Thank you for the banana. This bloody thing always drove me nuts. I don't know why. There we go. Got it. And Chris Platt. Thank you so much for the $1 super sticker. We appreciate that. Hey, Shenron, how's it going? Love from the UK. Hey, love from Canada. Thank you. I did get the Euro super sticker earlier. I did. I said thank you. Ow, ow, ow. Can I get big green rocks to spit at these guys? Where'd they go? Or you know what? We could just what's his face? Sergeant Birdham. Hey, Polly the Mouse, how's it going? All right. Step inside, old chum. I will. Would you like an egg at this trying time? Yes, we have the... oh! Hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta read you guys a real good comment. We have our 3D print shop store open. So if there's certain 3D prints that you are interested in, hold on. Oh, it's there was a... You ready for this? I was a little bit shocked when I read this. You ready for this? You ready for this? Get ready. Brother did not just shill his 3D printed works as part of this video. Where is your sense of shame? You think I'm kidding? Right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Was this your video? Was this your channel? Was this your content? Was it your store? Last time I checked, I still have the username and password. It says Canadian Guy A, and last time I looked, I'm right here. Last time I checked, it's my video. Last time I checked, it's my channel. And last time I checked, it's my store. So come to think of it, I think that I am perfectly within the realm of my own desire to advertise my store on my channel on my video. Okay? Okay? Like, are you cracked? It's like, man. And I didn't sit there and spend 5 minutes talking about my 3D prints. I was literally just like, hey, here's a 30-second plug. You want dragon? Do you want a dragon? Or how about a Thievius Raccoonus? If you want that, link in the description below. Okay, let's start the video. Like, Yeah, my video is brought to you by me, my store. Like, what? Hey, thank you, Misfit Noob. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just sit there and I'm just like, are you nuts? Am I, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, have I just woken up in another dimension that YouTubers and other content creators and literally everybody that does this? Where they're like, hey, we got merch. You want to check it out? Go ahead. Are you nuts? Am I nuts? At this point, I'm starting to think that I'm crazy. How dare you self-advertise? Oh. I just sat there staring at it, dumbfounded. And he asked me, where's your sense of shame? I don't know. Apparently not here, according to you. It's mind-blowing to me. Like, oh, and by the way, shout out to everybody who bought some stuff. We made a couple of sales on stream. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. If you're interested in anything, it's free shipping on free shipping after free shipping if you're in the States and it costs and you put more than $35 in your cart. You get free shipping. Oh no, I'm self-advertising again. Shame on me. I was just like, hey. How dare. Yeah, there's some really interesting, like... That comment was expressing a lot of feelings. Boy, howdy. I can't believe you've done this. It's like, what did I do? Like, if I was, like, being featured on someone else's video and I interrupted them to plug my own stuff, yeah, that would be really, yeah, that would be rude. That'd be like, you know, like, hey, welcome to the podcast. How's it going? It's going great, Jim. By the way, I just want to say I have 3D printed content. If you guys want to buy it, it's at cgestore.com. Okay. It's like, right. So first question is, oh, and by the way, we have really good stuff. We have a really good sale right now. Okay. No.
I'm ready to patrol.
It's my video. I couldn't grasp that. Like, I could not grasp it. I sat there and I was like, am I being gaslit here? Am I? I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It's no different from people asking the others. Hey, can you like and subscribe? You're shilling your channel! No, it's true. They're looking for something. Anything. They're trying to find a flaw. They're trying to find anything. Any sort of minute knee-jerk reaction of, ah! There was a post that my friend sent me after they saw a bunch of hate that I got. And so they sent me a post not family friendly, hilarious, but not family friendly, was when when they're saying when you're seeing someone that you don't like doing the most mundane things, and it's like, look at that person, they're eating crackers. Stupid crackers. Why would they even choose that brand of crackers? Ugh, stupid person eating crackers. Why would you eat crackers anyway? Like, it's just like it's just absurd. As I said, I would share the image if it wasn't for not being the most family friendly. But you can look it up. You can probably find it. Must be super frustrating. It is, especially since like the frustrating part for me is that all of these years, Toys for Bob, and I'll even go as far as to say Activision, has had an interest in, hey Caitlin, has had an interest in making a new Spyro. They have. They've had an interest. They've been wanting to. However, life has a way of throwing wrenches into people's plans. And the pandemic was one of them, right? And what happens is that you want to do something, but then you delay it, you push it back, and then other things come up, and then it kind of enters this everlasting of pushback, and pushback, and pushback, and delays. And what I had been chasing, which I thought was evidence of there being a game in development, was simply that they were interested in developing it, which I thought was enough. Clearly, as we know, and what I thought was, it's like, yeah, it's, you know, it's interest in the game, so why wouldn't it, right? And on maybe a regular development schedule, yes, maybe it would have. But oh. Good night, Sarah. Do you think they'll update the service next gen or it doesn't? No, they won't. I don't think so. I would love them to, though. Here's the thing, Jinx. This is something that I would like to be proven wrong about. This is like if they turn around and say, yeah, CG, you're wrong. They updated it and it's better. You know what? Great. I will be right beside you racing and playing through the game. I would be so happy. I would be thrilled, through the moon, over the moon. No, not over the moon. I would go through the moon in excitement, okay? However, if I were to have to bet money, which I'm not going to, they're not going to do it. I would love for them to make a new CTR. I would love it. I would just, it's so much fun. We're going through the moon. Yeah, it's not just over. We're not going over the moon. We're going through it. How you got all these absolute That's a good. You know, Alpha, I ask myself that question sometimes every day. Sometimes I wake up and I look at a comment. I'm like, why? Why? I just sit there and just stare at these comments. I'm just like, why? Like, this person breathes air. I'm almost offended that they breathe air. It could be being breathed by someone that has one more brain cell than they do. Like, I'm offended. This person This person, it's like, this person apparently is a member of society. Like, it blows my mind. This person breathes air is the most incredible disbelief insult I've ever heard. I mean, right? Yes, Elena, I'm going to be getting on that hopefully this weekend. I think I'm going to be probably getting that set up. Yeah, so we're having some issues right now with the tariffs. We're having some issues with the tariffs. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, there's no problems at all. There are problems. There are significant problems. There are a lot of, oh no, what is happening problems right now when it comes to these tariffs. So once we get that worked out, once we get, things start making a resemblance of sense, I'll be able to get because you're not going to be shipping through Etsy, right? It's going to be shipping just directly to you, which we kind of got to get that figured out. Oh no, absolutely. When Spyro 4 gets announced, okay? Listen, I'm making a request. I don't make these type of requests, okay? I don't typically make these type of requests. So, understand this. If Spyro 4 gets made, any artists out there, put it into your memory, if you can, of a little comic strip or just one shot of me launching from my chair through the roof into orbit and through the moon. I just my only I don't request much for fan art, but if anybody,
You found Farley. How can I ever thank you? I mean,
if anybody could do that, it's just locked in, engaged. Only when Spyro 4 gets announced, though. We require animation. I'll meet you on Pluto. Oh, no, not landing on the moon, through the moon. Remember, not landing on the moon, through it, okay? Through the moon, not... I don't want to be on the moon in hype. I want to go through it. I want to hit that moon so hard I come out with cheese on the other side. Having a good time. Having a good time. It's just an animation of just because I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Yeah, not on the moon, through it. Eat some moon cheese. There we go. Yeah, go get some moon cheese. It's like, excuse me, chat. I need to. It's just like a comic strip where you see launching through space, and you see me passing one of SpaceX's like rockets. It's just like progressively ridiculous. Daddy, I think your neighbor just put a hole through the moon. Oh, good night, Amir. Good luck. He passed out. They lost like 5 years ago. I have to be careful with what I do print. In terms of doing, I could do something Coco Bandicoot related. I don't think I can do Coco herself. I would love to. But I'll also say this. If you do want something done, and you want it privately done, like where you can commission me. You can reach out and you can commission me and I can build something for you. It will cost a bit more because I got to actually build it from the ground up and I wouldn't be able to sell it. It would just literally be a project that I build and then print and then send it to you. You can commission me and then that gives me more leeway. That gives me a little bit more leeway. Coco Bandicoot silhouette. I might be, yeah, silhouette I should be able to do. But if you want something more direct, like, hey, I want you to, print me a model of Coco. Okay, that's gonna be that's gonna be a bit more. It's gonna cost a bit more too because getting it done and then painted and et cetera, It goes around the legalese and copyrights. Ah, yeah. Well, if you would like to reach out to me either on Discord, reach out to me on either Etsy, Discord, or Twitter, and we can talk. If you already have an idea of what you want, and I can let you know if I can or can't do it. We can go from there. Ow. Hey, make a 3D model of me. That used to be impossible, very difficult, but now not so much. But without seeing you in person, absolutely, it would be very difficult. But with 3D scanners, yeah, I could. Michael. I just realized something. I have to pee. Oh my gosh. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, and my body is just like, you have to pee. Hold on. I'll be back. Oh, my existence. Existence is pain, Jerry. I'll be back in a second. And then, oh my goodness! I was just going to say, I'll be right back. Hotshot just donated $93. Are you kidding me? $93. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Thank you so much. I got to go one more time. I got to grab my wife something. But thank you. That puts the bar at $500. We are $1,000 away from filling the bar. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Hotshot. You are incredibly kind and generous. The bar was bugging me. Well, I am okay with you fixing it. I am okay with people fixing the bar. That's it literally sets the bar. Literally. Okay, I'm sorry. Be right back. And we're back. Officially this time. Oh, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elena, for the $10. Both Mom, Emerald Queen, and I are in our storm shelter now. Everyone is okay. We think the worst is past. Well, we're happy to hear that you're okay. We're very happy to hear about that, Elena. Okay. So, real quick, we're going to try something. Since the stream has already kind of just gone off the handlebars a little bit, you know, kind of gone a little bit off the wayside here, why don't we try something new? So my mom was at Costco and she called me. She's like, hey, they have late night sizzling cheeseburger late night Doritos. I think I already said late night. I said late night twice. She's like, do you want to try them? I was like, yeah. How do I reach you on Discord? we have a Discord server. Are you on that? And you can reach out to me there. If not, Twitter. If not, Etsy. Etsy might be a really easy way to do it, but okay. So I've had the late night nachos. These are the late night sizzling cheeseburger. The nachos were really weird in the fact that it actually tasted like you could taste all the different vegetables and stuff. So let's try it. That is weird. In a good way, but weird. They taste like a Wendy's double stack, but weirdly. That's weird. Ah, yes, the money bags idea. So that's on the back burner for now because I was super hyper focused. Hey, our Purple Phoenix is subscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. It's a cheeseburger, but at night. That's it. So I go through weeks where I don't do as much 3D printing as I'd wish. And I go through weeks where I basically exclusively do 3D printing. This week has been videos. It's been videos. Like my main focus has been videos. Next week there's going to be 2 videos I'm going to be focusing on as one, but I'm also going to be doing trying to catch up on some things, and also 3D printing is going to be one of them. And I will have to put that into the memory bank that for the money bags gems. Now I want a Wendy's Frosty. Who doesn't want a Wendy's Frosty? Oh no, this stream is completely like derailed, off the rails. It's like literally like a Donkey Kong rail cart where everything starts off fine and then just whoa.
Can hope to move it.
I DM'd ye. Okay, I will make sure I'll answer it afterwards. Sure, just shut up.
You made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
Man Society, not even remotely close. Not even remotely close for my longest. My longest is well over 12 hours. I think one of my I think my longest stream to date was when Rumble was in beta and we were playing it and we just couldn't stop playing it and we were having so much fun. Frank! You're causing all the problems. I'm happy to hear that, Matthew King. I'm happy to hear that. I think and whoop. Oh, look, a Spyro key. I wonder where you could buy one of those. CGE print shop. Nabbed. Shameful. For shame. For shame. How dare.
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
I love how chill you are. Oh, I'm chill in a different way. I can get, like, there's levels. Well, I'm happy I'm in the top 40. I'll be honest, I don't think I could name 40 streamers. But it's okay if I do it. Yeah, there we go. That's how that works. Speaking of, we did make a couple of sales this stream, which I do appreciate. I really do. Thank you so much. Let me just double check on that. We made 2 sales this stream. If you bought something during the stream and you are here, let me know. And what I can do is that I can sign it if you are interested. If you are interested, I can sign the things and the stuff. Though the gems, I'm not sure I'll be able to sign that because there will be so many gems to sign. Okay. There we go. Grab that. The Bob in review before I go to sleep. Well, I'm happy that you're here. Thank you so much, Conky. So, I was gonna say something now, and now I lost it. It went into the unknown. Crud. I had something to say, but I left my brain pan. Boing. Left the brain station. Yep. Left the brain station. All aboard to nowhere. Spiral. Yeah. Can we play Spiral? Jonathan goes, Spyro. It's the way he says it. He's a Spyro. Jonathan is our little polite boy. He says everything so, like, with such adorable manners. It's just like, do you want to go out? No, thanks. Do you want to eat this? Yes, please. Like, he's just very good with manners. And his thing right now is asking if he will show you something that he did and then ask you if you like it. Or if you show him something that you like, he'll ask you if you like it. So he'll be like, look at my drawing. Like, wow, that's so cute. He goes, do you like it? Yes, I like it. And then he gets all smiley. And then he'll walk in and say, oh, Spyro. Yeah. Yes, it's Spyro. Do you like it? Yes, I like it. And that's his.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
Yes,
It's bombing time.
here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah, he's an awesome kid. Can't remember which one. It's that one. Yep.
Ow! I went boom again.
And I love my son David. I jokingly call him our little lawyer because you'll say, I'll be like, you know, I'll literally be like, what'd you learn today? Well, technically we didn't learn anything. We just practiced stuff that we already knew. So I didn't learn anything, but today we practiced. And it's just like, you don't have to get technical about everything, buddy. You know, Hope will be like, is Spyro your favorite game? And then David says, well, yeah, it's his favorite game, but he also likes Crash Bandicoot, so he likes both of them. But actually, he really likes video games, too. And I'm just like, it's okay. You don't have to get technical. Yes. Can't remember which one's which, so we're going to go with this one. That, well.
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks can be...
Yes, it's...
Actually, from the sounds of it, Sunflower, you and Sunflower are great parents. So I'll try to say this. I'll say this. We had a really, really good compliment the other day when we went out. So the other day we went out to go have some, a nice big old bowl of pho or soup, depending on how you pronounce it. And we went out, and our kids love pho soup. They love it. So anyway, we're there, and we get set beside a couple. That's fine. Nothing to make note. And wait, what? He went the other way? Wait, what?
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks.
Yes.
I could have sworn he went the other way last time. Anyway, point is, so we're sitting there, and we don't bring, for us personally, our kids sat there. They were well-mannered. They ate their food. They weren't yelling. They weren't screaming. They weren't throwing food. They just sat down and ate food like, you know, regular. And we kept reminding them, like, oh, make sure, you know, use your spoon, or, oh, make sure, you know, just, you know, as parents do. By the end of the dinner, we're getting close to wrapping up. The lady approaches us and says, I just want to say how amazing and well-mannered your kids are. She said, we were nervous because we have been around kids where they just throw their food, and we were nervous. She goes, your kids were the best kids ever. They were quiet. They ate their food. They were polite. And we were like, well, thank you. Like, it was our, like, I never, you know, it was just a rare thing for someone to approach us and say, your kids are well-mannered and well-behaved. But it also makes me think, like, what scarring event did this woman go through? What major call? I mean, yeah, I was like, wow. We aim to raise decent kids so that they can be functioning members of society. Can't remember. And then he actually goes for the one that you wouldn't think he would go for. first try. Ah, yeah.
The eggs are all three. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Just hopping on through. Have you Platinum Crash 4 yet? I have. I have Platinum Crash 4. And it was, it is still to this day the hardest Platinum that I've gotten.
The tea lamps are lit. Now I'll tell you the secret of what's in this house. A creepy wizard lives inside but hates the light and swore to destroy.
Well, let's go destroy him. Okay. Apparently I just sent that thing to the moon. Oh, I should have counted-ish. Bonk. Oh, I got a good opportunity for this sound. Where is it? No, that's not the right one. This one. There we go. I'm like, there's a sound for this. Why do I feel like that was easier? I wonder if it probably just because it was, because it's Spyro 3 Reignited, where Sanzaru just set the difficulty mode to easy peasy lemon squeezy. They're just like, oops, there's different difficulties. Better just go with the easiest. Why the wizard go to the doctor? Because he had a staph infection. I get it. Kind of gross. I get it. It's funny. Kind of gross. piranhas.
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
So here we go. I think the Switch 2 is good. I do think that it's a lot more of the same, just improved, which is fine. I feel like for something that's as modern as 1080p, I don't understand why it's so expensive. If they made a new Sly Cooper game, what would you want? What would I want? A new game? No, for me, I really want to see a game that can figure out a way to harmonize both the fact of Sly Cooper 4, but also the original fans. A task that would be really kind of difficult, but to figure out a way to bridge the gap, because I know that there's a lot of people that love and loathe Sly 4, so it's kind of like a hit and miss. So figuring out a way to smooth it out, to acknowledge the cliffhanger, but figure out a way to unwrite some of the poor decisions that were made in 4, but keep some of the great decisions that were made in 4. You know, like the Penelope thing, I think it was kind of character assassination, to be honest. It was just like, oh yeah, she just kind of grew angry. I haven't seen too much people that were like happy with it. Like genuinely, like if you're in chat and, you know, don't be afraid, you know, you only be judged thoroughly. No, I'm kidding. Did you like the Penelope plot twist? Like, who genuinely thought, oh, that was a really good plot twist? Like, that was something that I liked it. I liked it. Not a, oh, I didn't expect it, and I liked that. It was, I didn't expect it, and that was terrible, right? Who genuinely enjoyed that? Like, thought that that was a good logistical writing step. And it's okay if you say you're the only person, but I'm curious, even if you're lurking, who liked the fact that Penelope had betrayed Bentley? Did it make sense? Was the logic there? Or, as with most people, did it kind of jump the shark? Did we jump the shark? I don't like it. I absolutely hate it. It jumped the shark. Your tongue's clipping to say OG. I'm sorry, Stanley. It broke. Chat, defend me. It literally broke. The game exploded. I have no idea what happened. We still don't know what happened. All we know is that it went kaplooey. Game went boom. Ow! I went boom again. And then we tried turning on Spyro 1 and it worked, but then we kind of broke that too. We don't know how we broke it. Sparks started chasing a butterfly and making the frame rate explode. Yeah, Mrs. Defense OG Spyro 3 looked at him and said, I don't want to play anymore. I went bye-bye. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's like, nah, I'm done. Duck Station did not want to be my friend. I'm surrounded by friends and Duck Station ain't one of them. I'm gonna have to do like a stream like health overhaul one of these days where it's just spending a day spending the whole day tweaking all my streaming equipment and being like, all right, why are things blowing up? Why are things blow up? Go bad. Stink Station. See, yeah, there we go. By the way, Stanley, congratulations on your art being featured in a gallery. I saw a post on Twitter. Congratulations. We love that for you. That's awesome. Why games go boom? I don't know. But yeah, game go boom. We don't know why game went boom, but game went boom.
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall activate it right away.
Title of the stream: Why game go boom? Good question.
We would be honored if you would accept this as a token.
Why game go boom? I love how the kids they do the dab sneeze. If you guys remember, that was a thing back in the day. Man, I feel old because now kids nowadays are like, "What's a dab?" And I'm just like, Oh I'm like, I remember when I asked what a dab was to a kid, and now kids nowadays don't know what dabbing is. I'm like, Is this what it feels like to age? Is this what it feels like to get old? To see time just running before you, time just dabbing away on you. Existence is pain. Conky, are you supposed to be sleeping? Cocky's just like, all right, guys, I'm going to bed. Or, okay, I'm just going to be sitting here. And all of a sudden I say, hey, is this what he's like? He pops in, yes, it is! He's tucked in bed, has a little nightcap on, maybe listening to the stream. All of a sudden he hears that and he just springs out of bed, types.
Please hop aboard.
Well.
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again.
I started the mission and immediately just Thanos dusted a panda, just immediately just made them one step closer to extinct. Man.
Please hop aboard.
Wrong target. Listen! It moved! Chili is on Etsy. I single-handedly made the pandas one step closer to extinction. Popping in for a bit before bed. Well, excuse me. Come on, you walked into that.
I'm sure you would succeed if you were to try again. Please help us, Spyro. My friend, please.
Listen, okay? Your friends keep jumping in the way, and I'll make sure they're all extinct, all right? Listen, I'll make sure you go quickly, express route from endangered to extinct. Now stop it. Stop jumping in front of my missiles that I'm trying to protect you with, alright? Alright? They dumb. Listen, okay? They're not koalas, okay? By the way, listen. If anybody sits down and they say, listen, evolution is the greatest tool ever, I disagree. You want to know why? Because koalas exist, okay? I'm sorry. There is no way that koalas pass the Darwinism evolutionary test. There's no way. There's no way. They are so, like, the koalas shouldn't exist. They are dumb. And when I say they're smooth-brained, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, objectively, they are smooth-brained. To give you an idea, the more wrinkles in your brain, the smarter you are. Okay? Let's take a look at a koala's brain. You ready? Don't worry, this won't be not safe for work, because guess what? You ready for this? Remember, more wrinkles the better. You want to have a wrinkly brain, okay? You ready for this? Tell me that this is not just that's chicken breast. I've seen these, okay? I've seen these in the grocery store, okay? That's a koala brain. That's a koala brain. They are stupid. Okay? You ready for this? And I know this fact too. This is hilarious. I'm happy they included this. Koala should not exist. Man's hating on Koala Kong. Listen, Koala Kong is an science experiment. I love him. For example, if you pick a bunch of eucalyptus leaves and put them in front of it, a koala won't know what to do with them, since they aren't attached to branches. Koalas don't recognize the fact that the leaves are the same as those as they feed upon. Thank you so much for the $5 again, Stanley. We appreciate it. Thank you. But could you imagine? You're like, here, have a eucalyptus leaf. I can't eat that. It's not food. What do you mean it's not food? It has to be on the thing. What thing? The stick. What do you mean it has to be on the stick? What happens if it has the stick in one hand, plucks the eucalyptus leaf off, and goes, huh? Huh? What is this? Huh? What is this? What is this? The leaf needs to be attached to the stick in order for it to recognize it as food. But wait, there's more. There's more. You ready for this? Okay. Eucalyptus leaves, okay, is a poor nutrient, high in fiber, low in protein. And because of this, they tend to sleep or rest a lot. Have an extremely slow metabolism because they're herbivores that eat eucalyptus leaves exclusively. And eucalyptus is not a good food. It's like why? Why? It's poison. It's a poor nutrient. And because of that, you have to sleep a lot because for your body to break it down. Evolutionary theory says that this is stupid. Eat a berry. Eat a nut. But no, they exclusively eat eucalyptus leaves. Ah! Eucalyptus leaves are very fibrous and low in nutrition, and to most animals are extremely poisonous. Yeah, if you have a koala, a bowl of fresh eucalyptus leaves that were not attached to the branch, they would starve to death because they wouldn't be able to recognize it. You can't sit there. You can't sit there and tell me that that animal, if you even want to constitute it as an animal, okay, could possibly pass the air quote Darwinism theory or test. They are oopidstay to the nth degree. We evolved to eat a poison leaf that we can't digest right. How about you eat something else? There's a lot of food. There's a lot of food out there that isn't poisonous. It actually gives you nutrients. Now, we're going to evolve to eat the most useless food ever. Yeah, sure, yeah, checks out. Koalas are stupid, and they should not exist. They may be cute, but they're also stupid. And I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm saying that as an objective fact. It doesn't make sense. The whole point is the strong survive and the weak die. Well, then how is the koala still alive? I'd rather have the koalas eat eucalyptus leaves than eat me. Oh, trust me, I can guarantee you, you have more nutrients than the eucalyptus leaves do. It's like, why do you exist? How are you still alive? How are you breathing? The more wrinkly your brain is, the smarter you typically are. I mean, allegedly. Because apparently there's a bunch of koalas in the last video's comment section.
Let's head on over to the whirly cake.
Woo! How are you not dead, koala? I have no idea. What do you call a stupid fish? A dumbass? Yep.
You bum, idiotic.
What do you call a fish with no eye? A fish.
One simple task and you fail me. I should have known better than to rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever slim chance of becoming a
Ma'am, have you seen the price of a dozen eggs?
Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
All right, big guy. You want to dance? Let's dance.
My tactical instincts told me the sorceress would attack you here, so I flew in to help out. It seems my rocket launchers don't affect this creature, but I can assist you by dropping ammunition. Now get in there and fight the good fight.
This will probably be a good spot to end the stream after after this fight. After this fight, we'll wrap up the stream, go to Q&R. Can't believe they've neutered him. Look how they neutered him. I used to fear you. And now... Oh, ma'am, have you seen the price for a dozen eggs? Oh, I get it. Yeah. These eggs can't be worth that much. Oh, ma'am. Have you seen a pound of butter? Oh, my stars. Oh, my Lanta. Haha. Haha. Don't you just love it when the regular butter costs $8.99 a pound? Yeah. Oh yeah, we beat him, so there we go. Have you heard in Australia they discovered a new Spyro that is bigger than the tunnel web? You know, I don't know what that means, and I don't know how big that is. The tunnel web? I'm not sure. You need one more egg to collect just for fun. Okay.
Listen to me, Dragon. Spyro, this is serious now.
Okay.
The sorceress is planning a...
You guys want me to collect one more egg before we sign off here to make it nice? Do we want to do that? All right. We'll end the stream with 69 eggs. Do it. All right, we'll do it. Oh, Mr. Whale! $69. Nice. I love how the whale has a lamp inside. Like, as a little night light. A little chest in here. There we go. And that is that. So, ladies and gents, we will now leave the stream open for another 15 minutes for Q&R, where you got questions and I try to answer them. The whale is derpy. Oh, yeah, he is. That's a whale made of derp. Let me sign here. Let's make sure that we sign off here. There we go. Let's see if there's any other comments on here that have enlightened us. Ready? Are we ready for some more enlightenment? Here we go. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice comment. As a wise purple boy once said, you gotta believe. I consider you to be my personal Spyro PI. So if you say there is a Spyro 4, I believe there will be a Spyro 4. That actually made me happy. I missed your intro jingle, the da ba da da ba ba da ba thing. Please bring it back. YouTube video intros are so undervalued. What do you think, chat? I would like to, but what's the place in desktop wallpaper? I have no idea. Windows picked it for me. I was like, okay, I'm just too lazy to change it. Say it louder for the non-believers in the back. But seriously, if Silksong fans can wait 6 years, surely Spyro fans can wait another year or two. Game dev is hard, especially for indie studios. Here's one. Commitment to the cope. I respect it. Right. That's not a very nice comment. Anyway. I want to believe, but I can't and won't. Not after what happened with Crash 5. I'm not going to go through that again. I'm not getting my hopes up only to have them completely stomped on again by Activision. I refuse. All right. Radcon. I believe. Oh boy, here we go. Here's another. Okay. Hold on, before it's Q&R, I gotta read this. If a game is in development or not doesn't really matter to me anymore. No matter the studio and publisher you trust, there is no guarantee the game is good. Time and time it got proven, no matter how good your reputation is as a dev studio, how good you cooked in the past, you can make major mistakes and ruin it. So if a game comes, I'd rather ask, is it good? Is it fun? Or is it a waste of money and time? No Man's Sky, Fallout 76, Cyberpunk 2077, Star Wars Outlaws, Dragon Age Veilguard, all horrible purchasing mistakes at launch. Some earn redemption over time. What makes us so sure if a new Spyro comes it doesn't end up in such a tear? What would be worse for the franchise? Then stop playing video games. With that mindset, just stop playing video games. Am I wrong to say that? Like, look, if you are already complaining about the quality of the game before the game even comes out, before you've even seen it, and you're just like, well, I've been burned by all these other games, so how do we even know if it's good or not? Okay? That goes for anything in life. Literally anything. If you go to buy a car, if you go to buy a PC, if you go to do anything, you go watch a movie, the movie might suck. It happens. You might buy a game and it sucks. It happens. You might go buy a car that you think is reliable and it breaks down 14 times on the way drive home. It happens. You can't live life like that. I don't get it. If that bothers you that much, then stop playing video games. Just stop. If it bothers you that much, just quit. Just quit. Yes, I do believe in Spyro, but I don't believe in your videos anymore. Oof. They've been subscribed for 6 years. Maybe they should unsubscribe. I'm so excited. I've been saying we need a new iteration on Spyro for years. It's one of my favorite video game franchises. I'll cry tears of joy the day I see it announced. That's a nice comment. That comment is wrong, but you know, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm glad you made this video. I now don't believe in Spyro 4 even harder. You know, okay. It's like, all right, sure. At that point, you know what I mean? Genuinely, I don't understand how my video today would elicit such a reaction like that. I don't think that person has ears. Yeah, I don't think so either. Thank you, Emerald Queen and Elena, just in case. And lo, the grand delusion continues. You've been posting the same video with different title for about 5 years. Let it go. Boy howdy, man. Boy howdy. What a feel more warmth in a mortuary. In a mortuary. We'll get the pronunciation. You get it. Felt more warmth from a crypt. We'll go with that one. That one I can actually pronounce. Again, still my favorite. Brother did not shill his 3D printed works as part of the video. Okay. Great video as always. Thank you, Gaming Pez. All right. Yeah, and again, the comment here. Microsoft ruined Rare and effed up Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts, so even if Toys for Bob was going to make Spyro 4, which I highly doubt, but if they were, Microsoft will no doubt F it up the same way they effed up Banjo Kazooie. Punch myself in the head with something heavy. Anyway. That's literally what I did. Like, in today's video, I'm just like, what more can I do? What more can I say? I don't know what you want me to say or do, dog. I'm trying. I don't know what else I can say. Let's look at the positive comments on the shorts. Welcome back, Clippy. That's a hint right there. Excellent way of refreshing our purple friend to the minds of an audience. That's so random. What are they cooking? Is this for Microsoft? Yes. What are we looking at? The boy. So, anyway, let's get some questions. Let's get some questions going here. Let's ask some questions. Let's get things going. Let's get things percolating. Game called Hob. I have not. Why are people so rude to you? It's not necessary. Good question. What did you say before? You can't believe they breathe air? Yep. Yeah, it's like you really realize this person breathes air. Cognitive dissonance. By how much do you think the Switch 2 price will increase because of the tariffs? I'm praying it's only like $50. So, what would you if anyone give you $100? Well, you see my reaction. You know, whenever there are people that have donated $100 on the stream, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I say thank you about 100 times because, you know, that is a big amount of support. And I really do appreciate it. So, the price of... Here's what I'm hoping. And here's what's weird. Because I live in Canada, they're not delaying the Switch pre-order. In fact, Walmart Canada brought the date up for a Nintendo Switch pre-order. So our price isn't changing for some reason. But with the tariffs that a certain president has set into place, it's causing a lot of people headaches. Again, we don't want to be political on the channel, so I will I'm trying to figure out a way to say this without entering the political. Again, I'm trying to figure out a way to word this without entering hot water. All I'm going to say is this. As a Canadian, I'm not saying as an American, so understand my perspective. As a Canadian, I am not happy about recent developments in the world of trade. Yeah. It hasn't been good. So we're going to just go there and stop there and just say that it's caused problems for my Etsy store. It's caused me to lose money. It's caused me problems across the board. And having issues. We're having issues. It ain't fun. So, and every day there's new updates that I have to pay attention to. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like waking up and being like, oh boy, howdy, will I be able to ship things today? So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. So, but with Switch 2, you see, I'll be honest with you. I was at a point where I was saying to myself, you know, the Switch 2 looks really cool, but I think I can hold off from it. This is not bad. And then all of a sudden, they turned around and they announced Donkey Kong. And swear words went off in my head for multiple reasons. For one, heck yeah, Donkey Kong. But for two, now I gotta get the bloody thing. Because A, I really enjoyed Donkey Kong. B, I know that you guys, if I was able to stream Donkey Kong nearly day one, I think most people would be thrilled to hop on and watch a stream of Donkey Kong live. I'm just going to assume. I'm not going to, push my luck. But I think overall, a lot of people would be very interested in watching a Donkey Kong Bonanza stream. Because one, most people won't be able to have a Switch at that point. And two, it's Donkey Kong. So, thoughts on Donkey Kong's design? Bro is still looking great. I love Donkey Kong's new design. I really do. Oh, I love playing DK in Smash Brothers. I love playing DK in Smash Bros. Love it. He's great. So, and then they turn around and they're like, it's also a 3D platforming Donkey Kong. And I'm like, oh boy, howdy. That's even more up our alley. that's even more up our alley. Even more. Switch money. Thank you, Elena. We're going to need it. Thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it. I don't know. I'll be brutally honest. I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford the Switch right now because after tax, it's going to cost 790 Canadian dollars. 790 Canadian, which is it's not good. To give you an idea, well, that's about 555 US dollars. 555 US dollars. Canadian. 555 approximately. $555 Canadian American would be how much I would need to be able to get the Switch 2. And that's tight. That's tight. Saving up $800 isn't a cheap. It isn't cheap. It is not cheap. $800 for a Switch. That's expensive. And by the time Christmas comes along, it's going to be even harder because you're also going to deal with the scalpers, right? You got to deal with the scalpers. After dealing with the scalpers, you got to deal with just the general wanting for it. And then after you got to deal with the general want, you got to deal with the price. So, so yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we're trying to figure out. So, yeah. I'm going to have to sort some things out. Because boy howdy. Also, Pokemon Legends ZA is good. I'm excited for that. It's just, there's a lot right now. So, but hopefully either we're actually very soon, we're going to be hosting the PAX East stream where we raise money for PAX East, and I'm very excited for that. So it'll be a 12-hour stream. Got to figure out what we'll be streaming for the 12 hours where you guys can help out in whichever way you like. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time that I have for tonight. I might be able to get, one or two more questions in real quick before I go. How much is a Steam Deck in Canada? That is a good question. I don't know. Let me look that up. Steam Deck. To purchase a Steam Deck in Canada. The lowest one, which is the 256 LCD one, is $500 Canadian. That's for the cheapest one. The OLED 512 one is $689, and then the 1 terabyte OLED is $819. Yeah, that is it's $500 before taxes. So taxes adds 13%. So 10% is $50. It's going to be close to about. It's going to be close to about $565 around there. Octodad. It's been a hot minute since I've heard that. Maybe as a stream suggestion. Maybe. I don't know for the 12-hour stream, but as a general stream, sure. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Dale Man literally swooping in literally right as I'm about to sign off. Congratulations, by the way, on your recent record. That was really cool. As I said, I struggle with this stuff, but I saw it, I watched it, I thought it was really cool. Congratulations. with your world records and continuing improving in that area. Amazing speedrunner. Check out Deo Man stuff. Look, chaotic in a great way. I'm watching. I'm like, that's fast, faster than me. I know that. So, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for all your support tonight. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back next week. We'll be streaming Croc next week. I know that. I'm going to try to figure out what happened with my Spyro 3 save and why it decided to commit death upon itself and just explode. I have no idea why Duck Station is exploding on it now. I don't know. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.